Hey there! What's up? What is going on? What's happening? How are things with you today? I hope you're having an awesome day. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this. Hump day. So hope you're having an awesome week. Hope it's gone extraordinarily well for you and that it gets even better. My name is Steve Devon. Appreciate you watching this video. The question of the day is, what are you talking about? What do you mean? So here's the deal. Got this idea. I got this, I was listening to, as I've said before, I often listen to podcasts on my way to work and on my way back. I've got like a 45-minute commute, so might as well use the time wisely. Often I listen to a podcast that is actually a replay of a radio show that Wayne Dyer did. And Wayne Dyer is I'm not sure how to describe him, spiritual guide, maybe spiritual. He's a wise spiritual person, and so I first saw him on a PBS special, and since then I've that was probably maybe 10 years ago. So since then I kind of whenever I see anything about him, I kind of pay attention. So when I was looking for podcasts, I saw his, and so I listened to it several times a week. Probably I've probably got like 4 or 5 podcasts that depending on the mood, I just kind of flip through and listen to one. So Wayne Dyer, he was talking to someone. I don't even remember. It was a call-in show. Wayne Dyer, he passed away probably about 3 years ago. So this is a replay of his radio show, and it's like a call-in show. And someone had called in, and they were, I honestly don't remember what the subject was, what the question they were asking. But I do remember that he said that when he is talking to somebody, he asks these, before he says anything, in his mind he asks 4 questions about what he's about to say. And I thought they were very, I thought it was a really great guide to use when you're talking to somebody. Now, I know since then I've kind of tried to think about these, and there are times I do not think about them. So I thought I would share them with you. And if you can, I think maybe, as I get maybe more in the habit of thinking about it, it will be easier. But sometimes I'll tell you, I just I'm the kind of person that almost always think before I say something. Very, very rarely does a thought pop into my head and come right out my mouth, for whatever reason. But these 4 things I have not yet gotten kind of in my head to think about. So here's what he says he always asks, and I hope they will mean something to you. The first one is, are these words informing? And the whole gist of this, by the way, is that if they don't meet one of these 4 things, then you shouldn't say them. Say what you're going to say. So, are my words informing the person? Are they inspiring the person? Are they in some way supporting that person or supporting somebody? Or are they bringing about laughter? So just thinking about them, really, it seems that one of those 4 things, otherwise the what you're saying is not beneficial, most likely. So do the words inform? Are they somehow educating? Getting something across, letting the person know something that they might not know? Are they inspiring them, encouraging the person? Are they lifting the person up? Or likewise, are they offering some kind of support in some way? to the person. For example, have you thought about this kind of thing? Or are they bringing about laughter? Are they humorous? That's my favorite, by the way. And that, to be honest with you, that's usually the thing in a normal conversation. I bet more than half the time, maybe even 3/4 of the time, I'm trying to think up something funny to say. Doesn't work. My wife will tell you, doesn't work very often, but it's often funny to me, not the other person, in other words. So, but those are the 4 things that Wayne Dyer said that he always would try to ask himself before he said anything to the other person, and that if it didn't meet one of those 4 criteria, that he would either say something else or he wouldn't say anything. So I guess it's kind of like the old saying that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all, maybe. So anyway, I hope that was helpful to you. I mean, like I say, it kind of stuck with me. It's been a couple of weeks since I heard that, and I made a point that the next place I could pull off to the side of the road, that I could, because I was driving, I pulled off the side of the road and wrote them down, and so because I thought they were helpful. So I hope that you got something out of it, and I hope it was of some value, some benefit to you. I hope what I said maybe met one of those 4 things for you tonight, and I appreciate you watching. And kind of, conversations to me, it's kind of a two-way street, and often for me, not only is what I say important, but just as important is listening. So I have 5 tips for listening I took, and some of these are from some life coaching that I've done, and others just kind of things I've picked up along the way. But 5 tips on how to be a good listener. And listening will definitely improve your conversations. No question about that. So just reach out to me and I'll be glad to share those with you, and hope that they will be helpful to you as well. That's it for tonight, and I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time.